Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is the third week of the Three Rivers Pantry Challenge, and I'm going to show you what I've prepared so far this week and what we've eaten so far and what I plan on doing for the rest of the week. This is Wednesday, hump day. Enjoy your hump day. Let's get into the kitchen and talk some more. So for me, Monday is the beginning of the week, and this is the third week, and it's been very challenging, and I'm hoping I can keep up with this challenge without buying meat or packaged items. I think I'm good on the canned goods. Okay, I'm going to show you what I got left in my cupboards. Oh boy, let's check it out. I'm going to show you the dry goods, and we'll look in the refrigerator in a moment. But I have some noodles left, more than enough for my husband for the rest of the month. I only have one package of rice left. Whoops, drop that. But I do have some in the refrigerator. Rice-a-roni, a little bit of rice-a-roni, enough for, I believe, 3 or 4 portions. Okay, pickles, a lot of good that's going to do me right now, unless I make potato salad. We got plenty of spaghetti sauce, some strawberry preserves, peanut butter. It's less than half a jar, but it's a big one, so I think we'll be fine. We got honey. What is that? Popcorn oil. Well, popcorn's a good snack, and so we have popcorn. My husband, he's an excellent popcorn popper. Some spices up there. Actually, it's only a couple onion soup mixes, maybe one gravy mix. Wait a minute. I may have thrown that in there. What is this? Brown gravy mix. That's good to know in case I want to cheat and not make it from scratch. Whatever I'm going to do. Okay. A can of chili beans, a can of soup, a can of pumpkin. Pumpkin, 100% pumpkin. Oh, I can make a dessert with that. A filling dessert. Like pumpkin bars or something. A can of peas, 3 cans of chicken, and a can of roast beef. Okay, that's not much to last out the rest of January. We've got over a week to go, so let's look in the refrigerator and see what we have. Just open up a can of Keystone beef. Okay, I need to find a way to tenderize that because I tried it and it's not very tender. But there's quite a bit here. This will be for 2 people. I can stretch this out to quite a few meals, actually. And then there's some other items in here, like a little bit of broccoli and cheese and cauliflower left. And that rice-a-roni I was talking about. And just a few little, like garbanzo beans, things like that. Let's see here. And we've got our plates. This will last us all day today, going into tomorrow, half a day. So this is exactly the halfway point of this week. Okay, that's what we're going to be talking about. I got plenty of cheese back there. Yeah, I can see it. And some hot dogs. What's this? This is cheese, sharp cheese. My husband bought that ham. I'm not eating that because that's against the pantry challenge, but he's not in the challenge exactly. Whatever I cook, whatever I eat is part of the challenge. If he grabs something else at the store, that's on him. But I'm not preparing him anything unless it's part of the pantry challenge. Monday night, I got ambitious. We had a game, Ohio State against Notre Dame, and we did beat them. But I got ambitious and I made a pizza from scratch with a really good recipe. This pizza crust has a little bit of cornmeal that makes it lower in the gluten for me. This is the second time I've made this, and it turns out wonderfully. My husband just loves this pizza. So here I am getting the pizza crust made. Just mixing it together here. And here I'm kneading the dough. And then I'm going to let it sit in a little bit of olive oil for about 20 minutes. And then preheat my oven for 400. And in the meanwhile, I'm going to be doing some toppings in this video for the pizza. Yummy. Okay, we'll wait 20 minutes. It will rise a little bit. So here's our toppings, including some freshly shredded mozzarella cheese. Now I'm rolling out the pizza dough to make the crust. This is a lot of fun. I really enjoy this. I like pizza dough. I think it's easier to work with than pie dough. So here I'm spreading out the pizza sauce. And here's the fun part, putting on the toppings. My husband would have helped me with this because he loves putting on toppings. But he was into the game, watching the game. Actually, he did help me by cutting up the hot dogs. This looks like pepperoni, but it's actually hot dogs. This is part of that pantry challenge, using what we have. And I didn't have pepperoni, so I substituted it with one single uncured beef hot dog that came from Aldi at a good price. So this is economizing and eating healthy too, because we didn't put as much meat. He was going to do 2, and I said, don't you dare. 1 is plenty. Then I just loaded that pizza with chopped onions and olives. On Tuesday afternoon, I decided to make some fish chowder, and I'm just using my own recipe I made up. And I just watch me as I go along with this, because I didn't look up a recipe or anything. I did chop up some potatoes. I washed them thoroughly with the one potato with the peeling on. And there's the fish and chicken broth, lemon juice, milk, and a few little seasonings, and some chopped onion and celery. And some flour. And there's margarine I'm melting in a pan to start the soup. It's just like any other cream soup. You just melt butter or margarine in a pan, and then you add flour after it's melted, or mostly melted, and then you whisk it. So you have a roux. You turn the heat down at that point. Then you start adding your broth, in this case, chicken broth. And keep whisking away, and you just kind of build it up and add the ingredients you need. I'm going to be cooking some little diced potatoes and celery, and then I'm going to be adding the onion. So you'll see how I do this. On Wednesday morning, I boiled some eggs. As you can see, I'm just adding some water to boil 4 eggs. Eggs are a great protein source, and we had almost a whole dozen. I think we had 10 eggs left. So this was a good choice for breakfast. I also sauteed some spinach to go with the leftover lasagna. So I just sprayed the pan, and I put a little olive oil, and I heated up the pan, and I washed a whole bag of spinach, washed it thoroughly, and after that I chopped up some onion, because you saute the onion first, then you put the spinach in, mix it around with the oil and the onion, gives it really good flavor. So I'm chopping some onion here. And there we go. I'm going to grill those onions till they're slightly brown or translucent. I don't like them too. I like to keep the strong flavor a little bit. Okay, and I'm adding the spinach. And it's just like a hot salad. You just dress it with the olive oil and the onion. And then you have another dressing coming soon, which will be one of my favorites. After you condense it down, it reduces down to hardly anything, half the size. of the spinach bag. There's the lemon juice. I love to dress it with lemon juice. It's to taste how much you want. And salt and pepper for seasoning. Then I removed my eggs after I cooked them in the boiling water for about 10 minutes. I removed them one by one and put them in cold water to cool them down just a little bit before you peel them. Here's the spinach I'm serving with the leftover lasagna that my husband just loves. That would be a good compliment to the lasagna. And here's my portion. Not much, huh? But that's okay. I'm flexitarian and low gluten. My husband taught me this little trick. Wash off the eggs with warm water to get all the extra eggshell off. And here's my husband's eggs. He just uses salt and pepper. I do something a little more elaborate. I like to create an egg salad, even though it's morning time. That's fine with me, but I'm not using pickles or anything. That would be too early. Just a little mayonnaise, mustard, and believe it or not, horseradish, salt and pepper, and I'll cut this up and make a little egg salad for myself. And I've been doing this for years. This is really delicious, but I don't make it too often. This is like a special treat for me. Now I'm going to give this egg salad a taste test. A little more salt and pepper. Excuse the way I'm dressed. I just took a shower. I've got my house dress on. I look like a bohemian. Yay! That's a good thing. I got to give it another test. I just love horseradish. We're almost out. I'm not going to order until February 1st. I'm going to keep up with the pantry challenge. It's been a lot of fun. I'm saving money. So excited. I'll be telling you more about that February 1st. Now I'm going to slice some grapefruit. I'm going to make a little fruit and nut plate for my husband and I to snack on mid-morning after breakfast. You know, kind of in between breakfast and lunch. This grapefruit my husband bought by mistake, and I'm glad he did. I've really enjoyed it. And it's beautiful. It looked like an orange on the outside, and they are very small for being grapefruits. But on the inside, they're pink grapefruits, and they're beautiful. And like I said, very, very tasty. So here's our fruit and nut plate. It turned out very well. And we only have a little bit of grapes left, so I cut them up to make them go further. But that's it. Yeah. But I love this sort of platter to snack on. It's healthy. And it's healthier than those potato chips that I ate so many yesterday. It was ridiculous. Now here's a meal I was going to put together real quick. It's Keystone beef in a can. And that's green beans. And we have some rice-a-roni left. Now I was going to make mashed potatoes and gravy. When I opened this can, I saw there's a lot of fat. So my idea is to separate the fat that's on top of the beef right there, put it in a container, and I'll make beef gravy coming up soon. That's my idea anyway. Yep, we'll see how this works and how that gravy turns out. Now I tasted the roast beef and it was not very tender. I'm going to have to cook this. I need to tenderize the meat. That put that plate on hold. So anyway, we have plenty of food for leftovers. As you can see, that homemade pizza went a long way. One pizza provided 3 meals between the two of us, and that includes lunch the next day. Actually, I had a piece for breakfast too, because I'm very low on gluten, and it did contain a little gluten. I've got another piece for my lunch today, so yay. And what I cooked yesterday, I had a sinus headache, so I didn't do much, but we ate leftovers from the weekend, chicken broccoli casserole. That's what we had. And my husband, he ate some lasagna from that lasagna that we pulled out of the freezer. It's been going a long way. I'm going to have a very small piece of that for dinner, in fact. My husband actually liked the fish chowder, which really surprised me. Thanks for hanging out with me during this pantry challenge of week 3. Let me know if you're participating and what your rules are. God bless each and every one of you. I'll see you on the next one. I do have potatoes left and oatmeal. Yay! Really helped.